Hi everyone, this is Richard. Let's talk about variables. Variables are essential to almost every program. Well, not this one, but most other programs, okay? So what's a variable? A variable is a letter with or without numbers to represent some value. For example, I think we mentioned before, a equals, equals 1. Okay, so the variable a equals 1. Okay, you can also put like apple. The variable name apple, it has the value of 1. Okay, so it's just that. You could put numbers here as well. That would be equally okay, but you cannot start a value with a number. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what's going on here? So this is not valid. You actually have to start it with a letter for it to be valid, okay? You could do capital Apple or lowercase. It doesn't matter. Now, as far as what we should do, we should start variables with lower cases. Do you have to? No, but that's just kind of the accepted practices. We'll learn that as time goes by. That's a lot more advanced though, okay? So that's what that is. How do you make a variable and why do you make a variable? The reason why you make a variable is so that you can actually use this in memory. You could get some values in memory and you can use them over and over again. All right, for example, with what we got, how about if we say console.writeLine? Notice that what happened right there? I pushed an enter and it was guessing, I think you're gonna write the same thing over again. I hit tab and it just auto-populates. So again, saves me a little bit of time, right? Pretty cool. So console.writeLine, we have to end everything with a semicolon like we said, but what are we gonna put inside of here? What if I wanna say hello world again, all right? So I have to type it out again. Okay, good. But wait a minute. What if I've been bad and for punishment I have to do this 1,000 times? Well, this part's easy. All right. It's not so easy. Console.write. Okay, that's not so easy anymore. And then I have to type in hello world every single time. That kind of stinks, right? There's got to be an easier way. Well, console.writeLine is a little bit tough because you don't know, the computer doesn't know that's what you're going to do, and that's what you're going to type out. And for you to write it 1,000 times, there's other ways to do it. But how do I simplify this part itself? You can use a variable. So what I can say is, for example, I'm going to say a variable, hello variable equals hello world. Okay? But how does the computer actually know that this is a variable? And you have to use a keyword. When you use text, the keyword will be string. Right inside here, okay? So string hello equals hello world. And what I can do is from there on, just type hello. And I can keep doing that. So what happens when I do that? It should be the same exact thing, right? Hello world, hello world, hello world. All the same. Even though that's text, that's the variable. It gets this and it places it right inside of there to help us out. Okay? So why do we use variables? We use variables to store information in memory. If you don't need to store the information, I will never use hello world ever again. You don't need to worry about it. But if you need to store it in memory, then you use a variable. Sometimes using a variable is important too. For example, sometimes there's a price of something. If there's a price of something, the price can change, right? So instead of changing the price at every single location, sometimes you just want a centralized location where you could change a price and then everything else follows, it gets changed from there on. Like the price of an almond. Well, multiple products have almonds in it. So if you change the almond, you have to track down, I don't know, almond joy, almond cake. I don't know if there's such a thing, but something like that. Almond ice cream. You have to track down all things that have almond and change the price. Instead, you could just change string or almond variable and give it a different value, and then you're good to go. Okay, so it helps you, it simplifies things along the way. Let's talk more about variables in the next video. Thanks.